once again.
Alright guys, well, welcome to another video of the Forgotten Fox body. So today I'm gonna be replacing the spark plugs on the engine. This engine has been sitting since who knows how long. Okay, so for this, I bought this special Ford socket. It's a 5/8. It's a long reach socket and has a little rubber grommet inside so you can hook up to the spark plugs, just like the regular one, but this is a special Ford socket, so it'll make it more easy. This one I got it from Cornwell. I mean, there's other sockets you can buy, but this one's from Cornwell. The part number is T2220SPXLA. So that's the part number if you guys want to buy the exact same one, or by all means buy whichever one you want, but it's a pretty good socket. Alright guys, so before we start, I'm gonna do a compression test, because last time I did the compression test, it was low. So I'm gonna turn on the car for like 5-10 minutes, and then we're gonna remove the spark plugs and do the compression test. So this is a compression tester. I bought it at Napa before they closed down here. So that's the part number. It's pretty simple. You just thread this in there and then put this one in the spark plug hole. So it's pretty simple. Just thread it in. Make sure it's tight. And this one you're just gonna thread it in. Just make sure it's straight, it's not cross-threaded. Plug it in, and then I'm just gonna crank the ignition. All right, let's try this again. All right, so it's at like 135. Then I'm just gonna release the pressure. Take it out and then just remove it. Pretty simple. All right, so number 2 got 152, give or take. Number 3 gives the same, 152, 151. All right, number 4, it's at 150, pretty good. So number 5 gave me like about 145, 144, give or take. So number 6 gave me 140. Number 7, it's at 146, 47. All right, so finally number 8 gave me 151, 152. All right, so I'm pretty much happy with the results. When I first installed the engine and was trying to turn it on, it was giving me like low readings, like 40 was the lowest. The others were like 60s, 90, 80s. So pretty much happy. I bought the engine without knowing the miles. I don't know the miles on the engine, but I took off the the valve cover, so it pretty much looks pretty clean. I don't think it's a high mile engine, so it doesn't knock. It had pretty clean oil. The spark plugs were a little bit dirty, but you never know. The engine is a 2014 engine from a 2014 F-150. All right, so I bought these Iridium Autolite, nothing special. The boot protection, the grease, and the grease for the anti-seize for the threads. So this, I'm just gonna put it on the thread so it won't get stuck in there. So let's get to it. Alright, so one thing I learned, and I usually do it every time I do spark plug changes, I always check that they're not damaged from here, or the porcelain in the inside, or ceramic, whatever it is. So that's me. I don't know what you guys do, so comment below to see how you guys do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So these are already pre-gapped, so I'm just gonna check here the ceramic, that there's no damage, the threads, right here. Pretty much looks good. So that's what I'm gonna do to all of them. Alright, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of anti-seize to the threads, to all of them, and then some boot protector to the caps. Alright, so this last coil, I am gonna replace it. It was the one that I removed, or I took it out, and I guess that the coil wasn't working. So I went ahead and bought a new one. This one's, I don't know, damaged, or I guess it burnt. So I'm gonna replace this one with a new one. Alright guys, so all the spark plugs are in. We did the compression test, so I'm gonna turn it on now. Alright guys, so that's a wrap. I gotta go take a nap. I work tonight, so pretty much work on the car a little bit, but it's something. So thank you all for subscribing. I'm at 168 now. A couple of days I was at 165. Thank you, and appreciate the support, and make sure to tune in next time. Thank you.